Hola bellezas, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name's Ariana and I do all things lifestyle, travel, and vlogs. We're gonna be doing my simple everyday type of makeup routine. I have changed it since my last one, so I just wanted to show you guys what I'm using currently. So right now I have a bare face. I just put on my skincare. If you want to see what I use on my skincare, I do have a video, so you guys can go and check that one out. But let's get into the video. Okay, so I always start off with a clean face. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Okay, so for my everyday makeup routine, I don't like to wear foundation. So what I do normally is I'll use a sunscreen. Sunscreen as my base. I normally use a tinted sunscreen, is the ones that I like. There are a few that I love. The SkinCeuticals Physical Fusion sunscreen is my favorite. Dermalogica Perfect Primer, that one's a really nice one, especially if you are gonna wear foundation, you can wear that on top. But today I'm gonna go in with my Tizo 3. This is a mousse type of texture. It's really nice. I like to use this more in the summer just because it's a little too drying in the winter time for me. But that's just because I have dry skin. So somebody that has oily skin would really like this foundation, would really like this sunscreen in the winter, summer, fall, any type of environment. So yeah, like I said, this is a mousse texture. It's a tint. So I'm just gonna apply it. I normally use my hands for this. I don't go crazy with brushes. Okay, so this just gives like a nice little overall, if you want to call it like a filter, it gives a nice radiance to the skin. Like I said, I don't need much foundation, so this is a good one to go. So I use that one, and then I'll go in with my concealer. The concealer that I've been trying out is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer. This one I've been using it for about a few months now. I want to say like 3 months or so, and I'm in number 3 warm. And what I'll do is I'll put this in spots where I want to conceal or correct. So normally I just need my under eyes, and then I have this little blemish on my cheek. And what I do is I normally just go in with my finger to blend it out. This is, like I said, it's a very simple type of makeup routine, and this is kind of my go-to whenever I need to kind of run out and want to look presentable. I find this concealer very lightweight, but if you want to build it up, you definitely can. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury powder. Love this powder. I don't normally hit pan on my powders, but this one is one that I love. It's called the Airbrush Flawless Finish. This is number 2 medium. I don't like a lot of I don't need a lot of coverage, so I use a lot of light products. And this one I'm just gonna put under the eye. I'm not gonna put on the full face yet. And the brush that I'm using is this one by Benefit. It's like a kabuki brush that came out a few weeks ago. So I really like it. It's great for traveling as well. I just came back from a trip, so it's one of those that I like to keep in my makeup bag. So I'm just gonna put this right underneath the eye, just to help with the crease, so it doesn't crease. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my brows. So the first thing I like to go in with is my Dior Show Brow Styler. So this one is in dark brown. So this one is great. It's just a pencil essentially. So I just like to define a little bit of my brows and lift up. I don't need to do much with my brows. I just like to make sure the front is filled in. Okay, so now that I filled it in, I like to brush. I just find this technique helps me a little bit just to kind of make my brows look a little more full and fully blended in. Sometimes if I go a little bit overhand when I back brush my brows, it really does help with that not looking so heavy in one section. So after that, I will sometimes go in with my Sephora Brow Volumizing Fiber. If I'm short on time, I won't use this one. I mean, I won't use the Dior one, and I'll just go in with this one. And this is great. Like I said, you kind of do the same technique. It's one of my favorites, and it's Sephora brand, or like sometimes Sephora brands, a lot of hit and miss. But this one's a really nice one. It does have a lot of products. You just have to kind of clean it off on the top, and then you can back brush as well. Today I'm not going to go ahead and use this, but this is one that I would definitely go in either after that one or the next, or like on its own. What I'm going to go in with is my bronzer. So this is a blush number 20 in Chanel, but I really like this as somewhat of a bronzer for me. So it's a stick. It's great for traveling, which I love. So it does give a little bit of a sheen to the skin, but it's really nice in the sense of it blends nicely, and it doesn't give any harsh lines to the skin, but it also gives that kind of luminosity is what I'm looking for. I love that glowiness. Like I said, I have really dry skin, so this is a really nice way to kind of perk up my skin. So what I'll do is I'll just go make one line or two lines here, and then same on the other side. Then I'll either go in with that same brush, or I'll use like a denser brush. So this is by Clinique, and I'll just go in and brush it out. Sometimes I'll use a brush, or sometimes I'll just use my hand, depending on how lazy I am that day. But it just gives a really nice, like, I love these multi-sticks, they're great. I haven't done it yet, but you can definitely probably put it in the creases of your eye, like as of eyeshadow, you can use that, but I haven't done that yet. Okay, so now that my bronzer's on, I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty Nearly Mauve. Now you guys have all seen this. This is my favorite one from Rare Beauty. I love the packaging as well. It's like a little clamshell. And then what I do is I just rub my finger a little bit on it, and then I put my two fingers together because a lot of product comes off, and I just do the tops of my cheeks, and then I normally rub it in with my fingers. It just gives better, I find it's easier to work with. You can definitely always do more, but I really like less is more. And I don't love to put a ton of makeup on if I'm just doing an everyday kind of ideal. So next what I'll go in with is eyeshadow. I will sometimes do this, sometimes I won't. Just depends on how I'm feeling. My favorite type of eyeshadow to do when you're doing a quick makeup routine or something that you need to do and go, or go to work, is the Caviar Sticks by Laura Mercier. So the one I have here, it's called Strike a Pose. And this one is a really nice one. So it's the gold one. And that's the swatch. So it's a really nice color. It blends really nicely as well. You can just use your fingers to blend it. But it does give a nice look to the eye. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of rub it on. And then you can either do more of a diffused look, or you can do the whole eyelid, or you can use it as an eyeliner. So it just depends on what you're looking for, what you kind of want out of your eyeshadow. I like to do my whole eyelid just so it looks a little bit more on the natural side and not too much like not too, like as if I just like kind of threw it together. I didn't really put a lot of time or effort into it, essentially. So now I'm gonna curl my lashes. I bought this from Quo. I really needed an eyelash curler because my eyelash curler broke. If you guys know of a really good eyelash curler, please let me know in the comments. This does the job, so I'm not gonna complain, but I always like to try new products out. Okay, so I just curled my lashes, and then I'm gonna go in with my Lancome Hypnose mascara. This is just the one I'm using now. It's not one of my favorites, but it's the one that I've had in my makeup bag. So I normally just do my top. I don't do anything on my bottoms. And then after that, I will go in with my lips. So my lips are always my last things to do. So what I'm gonna go in with Bite 050. So this is the color. It's a nice brown color. This one really works well with all my lip colors that I like. So this is the color that I'm using, and it's 050. I know Bite Beauty discontinued, so I'm not too sure if you can find this one in stores. Maybe you can find it online if they're still up, but I do know that Bite is closing down. It's one that I've just kept in my makeup bag. So now what I'm gonna go in with is my matte lip. I always do a matte lip and then I'll do a gloss on top. So the matte lip that I've been going to the most is the 176 Warm Beige by Chanel. I've had this for a long time, and I kind of keep going back to the same one. It looks on the lips, and it's a great, I guess it's like a great type of fall, but I still love it even in the summer, winter, fall, doesn't matter. But then I will go in on top with my lip crayon. Oh no, sorry, my lip comfort oil, and this is by Clarins. It's number 4 Candy, so I'll just put that on top. And there you have it. This is what my daily makeup routine looks like. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video and stayed until the very end. I truly appreciate it. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys never miss another video with me. Bye.